Mrs. Ifad is the president of Nkaima Multi-Purpose Cooperative that specializes in palm oil production. It is situated in Nuokana, Ikodo-Biakman, Ibesipo local government area of Akwa Ibom State. Residing in the rural area, these women came together not only to keep busy, but to also make money for themselves for a better way of life. They started as a non-formal thrift group with about 20 members from the community.
We will contribute money and give to one person, and that person will carry that money, go to the market and buy palm fruit. Like that, we form association.
Back then, the entire process of palm oil production was done in the old traditional way, which was completely manual, hence very tedious, and with each member making a small contribution, not a large quantity of edible palm oil could be produced each time.
We will cook the palm fruit together. Everybody will join hands and help that person. The next day, another person, like that. So after boiling it, we put into that mortar. We pound it, we pound. After, we filter the oil, then put into rubbers and sell. And it was very difficult for us to have 4 to 5 rubbers of oil, like 20 liters, up to 4, because of the local processing machine we were using that time.
When the Ifad FGN-NDDC Community-Based Natural Resource Management Program of the Niger Delta, Cbnrmp-Nd, started its sensitization campaign in the area, Mrs. Sunday and her group officially formed the cooperative on advice from the Akwa Ibom Ifad NDDC office. Mrs. Sunday and some members of the cooperative, along with other youths, underwent practical training on modern agro-business techniques and best practices in oil palm production and other agro-allied businesses at the Songhai Center, Rivers State. This program was organized by Ifad NDDC and is designed to stimulate the interest of the youth in embracing agriculture as a commercial venture. After the training, Ifad set up this semi-mechanized oil palm processing plant for the Nkaima Multi-Purpose Cooperative based on their requirements. This mill also has its own water supply, also facilitated by the program.
They came to us and told us their requirements, and by the grace of God, by 2011 we went in, assisted them in that area. And we've trained them on that activity enterprise so that they will know how to manage the enterprise to continue to process their products.
On one fine day, Ifad, FGN, NDDC, Cbnrmp came into our community. From that day, everything changed automatically. They assisted us in building a complete processing mill for us, and they also protect the place. The place is very, very secure now. They also provide us borehole water, because there was no borehole. We were drilling from that well. We were using the well water in processing. So since then, things changed, and we are very, very happy.
Today, the Nkaima Multi-Purpose Cooperative, under the strict supervision of Ifad, has increased its production output to over 4 drums of palm oil a day, which is about over 1,000 liters. A far cry from the mere 20 liters a week when they started. When the cooperative is not in production, other people come from neighboring communities to make use of the mill for a fee.
We are able now to have 5 to 10 drums of oil, not even 20 liters in a week, because of the engine we are operating now.
When this mill was given to them during peak season, they can produce 4 drums in a day, and you know what that means. It has transformed so many of them, and our program, is in fact the main aim is to create job wealth, and especially to combat this youth restiveness. I think we are trying in that aspect, because even here, this small place, at least they've employed about 4 persons here. Women can come in here to work and make their little money to live on. And people from outside do come here to process their palm fruits.
The cooperative has, from its proceeds, acquired a 1-acre palm plantation in the community, which is now their major source of palm nuts to feed the mill, and this has led to a great increase in production and income.
Sometimes we went to the market, we couldn't see anything to buy. So from the interest that we made from our mill, so we decided to buy the palm fruit farm, so that we can earn our living.
This is our program. We talk about sustainability. The program is interested in what will happen after, at the end of this program in the community. So we've been sensitizing them on this, and at least to assist them, during training we tell them what to do, and this group did not relent in heeding to our advice, to an extent of getting loan from a bank. When they established that plantation, they have up to about 4 hectares of plantation, and that will fit this mill, because we in this program, we don't want a situation where they stay without working. We want them to continually work in the mill, at least to make money as planned by the program.
The Ifad FGN-NDDC community-based natural resource management program preaches the complements of the full value chain principles. So, the byproducts of the palm oil production are also put into commercial value. The cooperative has commenced the production and sale of various soaps, brooms, and other products. Mrs. Sunday, who once lived in a mud house, is the proud owner of this modern house, all from the proceeds of the mill. The Cbnrmp-Nd has also recorded other successes in Akwa Ibom. Godwin Asukwo, who had started rearing poultry with about 100 birds before attending the Ifad NDDC training in Songhai River State, has used the knowledge acquired to turn his ailing poultry business around into a very profitable venture.
It was difficult for me, but by that time I was a newbie. I don't know so many things about it. I did not master, I did not know how to keep my records. It was so difficult for me. Sometimes I think in my mind whether I would dump the business, but I kept in touch with Ifad. That was in 2011. And they sent me for training in Songhai River State. There they trained me for record keeping, that is bookkeeping, output and input, how to locate the customer, the way put your normally record in your business daily, monthly, weekly. So when I came back from River State, I really impressed for what I taught there, because I implement and put in the practice. That is the reason I succeed today.
Godwin has now expanded his pen from his turnover and can now boast of over 500 birds. He is also completing plans to go into the rearing of layers, where he will start to market fresh eggs to the public.
This structure, I said this pen, I just put it, I predict to, my vision is to bring pullet, that is the laying bed for this one, and I continue with the broilers with the other side. So that is my future hope.
He was doing just 100 beds, so we now decided to send him on training to Songhai in Bunotai, Port Harcourt. It was after the training, which a number of things were taught, the program now assisted him, and it was the zeal he had that was very important for us. We saw the zeal, we saw the commitment. It's been a success story for him, having started with 100 beds, to be able to raise money, keep the profit without eating it, and then raising this building, I think is what the success and is what the support. So that's our job.
The Cbnrmp-Nd is a program designed by Ifad NDDC partnership to address the decline of agriculture in the region by creating a new approach to revitalize the sector. It is designed as a community-based intervention targeted at mainly women and youths to inculcate and imbibe the love of agriculture as a business in the Niger Delta region.
Well, this program is about sustainability, it's about multiplication, it's about income generation, it's about job creation, it's about wealth creation. So if you put all in one basket, you find out that that's just what we are doing. We're trying to enable people to come out of poverty. So that's what we are doing.
With the continued participation and timely payments of Ifad's partners to the program, it is expected that more cooperatives will be established and the golden years of the rural farmer will be fully restored, thus complementing the transformation agenda of the federal government, not just in the Niger Delta, but Nigeria as a whole.